Welcome back to Leeds Lately. Today's video is actually going to be a bit of a chat about hashtag Bielsa out. Now, if you've been on Twitter recently, regarding the games that we've lost at the start of this season and the games that we've drawn and stuff, people have started to put Bielsa out on Twitter. Now, that is absolutely ridiculous to me. Absolutely ridiculous. How can anybody in their right mind say that? How can anybody in their right mind say Bielsa out after what he's done for this club? We started 15th, floating around in the Championship, never looking like we're going anywhere, and Bielsa comes in. That first game against Stoke, everybody was sat there like, oh my God, this guy's the real deal. What has happened to our team? We're suddenly good. Look at the players that he's brought on. Ayling that we signed from Yeovil, 250 grand or whatever it was, something ridiculous. Cooper, a few £100,000. Phillips, through the academy, was looking like people were saying, oh, is he good enough? Should we get rid of him? Should he even be playing? Look at him now. He's just won England's Player of the Year. Now, if those little things there on their own aren't evidence enough for how good Bielsa is as a manager and how he needs the time, we owe him the time to turn this around, and we've already won a game now against Watford. So, granted, that's a game you should win at home, but it's still a game you've got to win. We've been unlucky in some of the games, we've not been playing to our best, but how can you expect that every single week? Every team in history has gone through a bad patch of form. Every single team, all the great teams that have won divisions have gone through a little bad sticky patch. But it doesn't mean that we just give up on our manager who's done so much for this club. You can tell that he loves the club, loves the city, loves Yorkshire, everything around the club as a whole, because it's the longest he's ever stayed at a club. Even his beloved Newell's Old Boys, he didn't stay at for as long as he has with Leeds. And that tells you something. He's put time and effort and heart and soul into this club, and the fact that anybody can sit there and say Bielsa out is ridiculous to me. Now, I know that these are a minority of people and they are very fickle football fans, that they're a bit panic when anything starts to go wrong, and really I don't put too much stock in it. Like, it doesn't bother me that much, but I just want to talk about this because of what he's done for this club, really, and the fact that anybody could even think about saying Bielsa out is ridiculous to me. I'm happy to discuss this in the comments and stuff with people, but I can't see any good argument. We've lost a few games, against Manchester United, Liverpool, and we've drawn them against Newcastle, Burnley, Everton. Everton at home, tough game. We drew with them. We did well. We showed resilience. We came back. We've just won a game against Watford. We held on to a 1-0 lead. We didn't. Granted, they were bad, but we were very good. And Bielsa, we owe him that time to turn things around, and he already is starting to anyway. We can't question anything of him. The amount of time, dedication and effort that his team and himself put into analysis, tactics, everything, how can anyone possibly say it is beyond me. So I just wanted to address really the Bielsa out on Twitter, and it's not, like I say, it's not something that usually that would annoy me, but it's ridiculous to me. If anybody's got any sort of well-reasoned argument that they think that he should leave, then comment down below, but to me it's mental. And what he's done for this club is amazing. To finish 9th in the Premier League last season, Patrick Bamford scoring 17 goals. Patrick Bamford didn't have a home before he came to Leeds. He would score the odd goal here and there, never really belonging anywhere, never really settling and scoring a lot of goals. He'd scored one Premier League goal before last season, 17 in a Premier League season, and all his assists as well and his contributions. So the shrewd signing of Rafinha for £17 million. Rodrigo, granted he's not lit it up like we expected him to, but he was still Spain's number 9 striker when he did, and that's the pull that Bielsa has to get these players in. Once we sign a centre midfielder, whether that be in January or the summer, we're all right again. I mean, we're all right now. Click's coming back into form. Dallas has dropped off a little bit, but then you've got Roberts, Rodrigo backing them up. Shackleton's coming into form. He can play in centre midfield or at right back. He's got options, and he's created a good atmosphere at the club where everybody wants to play their part. So, yeah, I've said it before, and I've said it about 10 times, but how anyone can say it is beyond me. Bielsa is the best thing to happen to our club in the last 17, 18 years, just before we got relegated. So, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to talk about how good he is and what he's done for this club is amazing. The fact that he stayed after the promotion failure in the playoffs and then went and did it again, and then we won the league by 11 points, I think it was, wasn't it, in the end? Yeah, absolutely unreal everything he's done, and we owe him the time to get some points on the board, and he will. I mean, it's not even like we have to say, oh, we owe him the time. The club knows what he's done for us, and they will keep him until he wants to leave himself. We will not get relegated. There is teams better. There are teams better, and there are teams worse than us in this league. We are a mid-table team at this point, and we're only 7 games into the season. We've got so many more games to play. A 38-game season. We've got so many more games to play, and we've got teams like Norwich, Southampton, etc. that we can play against and pick up points. So the panic is unwarranted at the moment. We are okay, and we will be okay. Thanks for watching Leeds Lately. Subscribe if you're new, like if you like the video, comment if you want to chat about it, and I'll see you next time.